Welcome, Tailgate Legends, to Championship Week here. It's been a long road. It's been a wild ride. 1 week left here. Got a good video for you today, hopefully. Going to run through last week's matchups and then just run through next week's matchups. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do a segment in between. However, I think in the next week or two, I am going to do my end of year awards. I've done that the last few years. And don't forget to set your lineup next week, week 18. And I will send a text message out. Remember, week 18 is just the best ball. You don't have to say your lineup. You don't have to say your lineup. Don't drop any players is what I meant. Don't drop any players because every player in your roster it's just optimal lineup. Whoever would have had the highest score through their optimal lineup wins $20, I think. So I'm going to get right into it. Run through the matchups last week. And then, like I said, just run through the few matchups that we have for this week. So the first matchup we'll go through is Sheer against Achan, your brown neighbors. Evan against Burns for the semifinals. Burns does come away with the win, 158 to 107. 158 is a really good score, and Burns has been putting up pretty good scores. So, Evan, I don't know if there was a lot. I mean, Alec Pierce, I guess, put up 24. That would have got you an extra 20. Sam Darnold. Darnold got you 13 more. That would have brought you up to... I guess your potential points was 170. So you potentially could have won. Now, obviously, it would have taken a lot, I think. You would have had to start Alec Pierce, the Rams D, Chris Boswell, or no, not Chris Boswell, just kidding. It's possible. I don't know if it's probable. You would have had to, for sure, not start Drake London, or you would have had to not start Drake London, not start either Trey McBride or Tyler Warren, and then the Buccaneers defense. It's possible, but either way, you didn't really have a good showing out of anybody except for Ashton Genty, got you 39. Jahmyr Gibbs got you 16, so he didn't kill you. And then Fairbairn, your kicker, got you 16. Everybody else is really low. On the other side, Burns, all the way around a really good week. Jalen Hurts, 26, Achan, 18, ETN, 15, A.J. Brown, 15, DJ Moore, 23. That look was for you, Boggs. Dallas Goedert with 10, Charlie Smythe with 20, and your defense got you fucking 21. Jeez. It's a really good showing. So Burns comes away with the win, ends up in the championship game. Next, we had my matchup against Yacht. Now, I ended up winning by 30. I'm telling you right now, after the noon games on Sunday, I absolutely 100% thought I was going to lose. McCaffrey and Bijan both put up over 30 points for me. But I was definitely feeling there was a world where Yacht was going to beat me. I think going after the noon games, he still had Bo Nix, Nico Collins, and his defense, but he was beating me. And then I had McCaffrey and Bijan, I think. So I was like, dude, Bo Nix could put up 30 to 40 points. Like, he very well could. And then Nico could put up 20 to 30 points because Nico was playing the Raiders. I'm like, both of those guys, they might put up 60 points. Lucky for me, they only put up 27 combined. But there was definitely a world where I could have lost that game. His potential points was 159. Mine was 152. So it was out there. He benched Stafford, who got him 44. That hurts. Devontae Smith, 13, all that stuff. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know if you can really start anybody else, but it was there. I don't know. But I did come away with the win, and I will meet Burns in the championship round this week. By the way, it's Christmas Day, Christmas morning at about 10:30. I just set my lineup before about an hour and a half before the Cowboys game kicks off. The kids are in our spare room. We bought them a Switch 2 for Christmas and a TV, and so they're gaming out. Jack, I got him a wrestling game, so Lemish, you might have to come over and try it out with him. He's been asking me for that, which is it's kind of weird because we don't watch wrestling in our house. This is not a wrestling household. Not I don't care, we just don't watch it. But yeah, so he's been coming home from school like, oh, I really want a wrestling game, and he's been wrestling with like his Spider-Man toys and whatever. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, let's get him a wrestling game. So he's in there beating the shit out of somebody right now. Okay, back on track. Okay, next we had Shit the Bed Fred against Kraft Yak and Cheese. This was in the Turd Bowl, and this was for the right to play for the first overall pick. So Prusky does come away with the win, 141 to 104. Prusky just, man, he just has a lot of up and down weeks. But his team, when it's together, his team is pretty good. He's got Goff, got him 32. Hampton got him 19. RJ Harvey got him 24. And Harvey's looking pretty good. Aaron Jones got him 14. Cortland Sutton got him 20. He had a really good showing. And then conversely, Lemke over here, Joe Burrow 37. That's really good. But other than that, I mean, Pacheco got him 10. Justin Jefferson got him 12. And then Bretton Strange 11, Will Reichert 11. You know what I mean? But Judy only got him 1. Bash only got him 5. Chuba got him 7. Like it's just that's tough. So 141, 104. Prusky makes it to the finals in the Turd Bowl, and again the right to play for the number 1 overall pick. And then the last matchup we had last week was Sam and Co against Public Enemy number 1. So Sam against Whitey. Sam does come away with the win, 110 to 106. Sam only got 4 out of Lamar, still won. Jalen Warren got him 35 though. JSN got him 20. On the other side, Whitey, Caleb got you 28. Kyle Monungai got you 14. T. Higgins got you 13. He not just nothing good enough. You're starting Marvin Mims, got you 3 points. Tyjae Spears got you 22 on your bench, but like you're not. I don't think you're going to play Tyjae Spears. So Sam does come away with the win and the right to play against Prusky for the first overall pick. Everybody else is on a bye. Again, just reminder, set your lineup this week for weekly high score. And then next week, obviously, it's week 18 shootout. You do not have to set your lineup. Yeah, so now it comes down to me against Burns for the championship. Shit the Bed Fred, Prusky against Sam and Co. For the number 1 overall pick. And then Shearer and Pump and Munch for third place. Kraft Yak and Cheese against Lemke against Whitey, Public Enemy number 1 for the 3rd overall pick. So I just set my lineup this morning. Actually, I'll go through mine and Burns' matchup last. Let's go through the 3rd place game for the Turd Bowl. So this would be whoever wins this gets the 3rd overall pick. It is Kraft Yak and Cheese, Lemke against Public Enemy number 1, Whitey. We got Joe Burrow against Caleb Williams. I'm taking Joe. Chuba against Woody Marks. That could go either way. Pacheco against Kyle Monungai. Probably taking Monungai. Tyjae Spears against Jack Besh. Probably taking Spears. Maybe Besh. Ugh. Gross. Both those players are gross. T. Higgins against Justin Jefferson. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is actually. Dude, Terry McLaurin against Jerry Jeudy? I mean, I'm taking Terry, I think. I'm taking Terry McLaurin there, but not by much. Hunter Henry against Bretton Strange. Dude, that's pretty close too, but I'm going to take Strange there. Dude, this is a really, really, really good matchup. I like this matchup. Um, Gosh, I think I am going to go Whitey here. I'm going to go Whitey. I say Lemke gets the fourth overall pick. Whitey gets the third overall pick. Um, Next, we'll do the third place game for the championship bracket. This is the be in the money, right? I think you get your money back, $100, something like that. We got Evan Shearer against Pump and Munch, Yacht. We got CJ Stroud against Matthew Stafford. Well, my guess is Evan has not set his lineup yet, because I'd be willing to bet he's going to go either Baker or Darnold here. He's got to go Baker. I think he's got to go Baker. Either way, I'm gonna take Stafford. Stafford's been balling. So should have started him against me, Yash. Fuck, that would have sucked, dude. And like our matchup, me and Yash, Chris Olave just goes nuts. Like almost puts up a 40 burger against me. The last couple of minutes of that game, he catches like a 40-yard touchdown. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on right now? And I'm just like I have PTSD from losing in the semis and the championship game because it happens to me, with the exception, obviously, of 2 years. It happens to me every single year. Every year it happens to me. So, yeah, I get a little nervous. But, okay, so we have Stafford against Stroud. I'm taking Stafford. Josh Jacobs against Gibbs. Well, I think Josh Jacobs isn't playing, right? Oh, he might play. Okay. Either way, I'm going to take Gibbs there. Lions are fighting for their lives. I'm going to take Gibbs. Genty against Pollard. We finally saw Genty's upside last week, but I don't know if he can do it again. But it does feel like once a running back kind of gets rolling, it does feel like they continue to have those games a little bit more. So I am going to take Genty there. Drake London against DeAndre Swift. I'm going to take Swift. I think the Bears are just going to run it down the Niners' throat. So I think Monangai and Swift are both going to have good games. Nico against Xavier Worthy. Definitely taking Nico. Chris Olave against Trey McBride. I don't know. Got to take McBride, I guess, but Olave's been balling. So very well could be Olave. And then Darren Waller against Tyler Warren. That's a toss-up. Dude, this is a good matchup, too. That's a really good matchup. But, I think I'm going to take Evan here. God, this is another really good matchup. I'd really like to see who Evan starts because I don't think this is his lineup. I just don't think this is his lineup. God, Devontae's not playing. Devontae Adams being out is killing Evan. I'm going to take Evan, but man, this is going to be a really close match, I think. But I'm going to go with Evan. I think Evan gets third place. Yacht gets fourth place. All right, next, the showdowns. For the first overall pick, we have Shit the Bed Fred Prusky going up against Sam & Co. Both of these teams are in a really good spot because you're guaranteed a top 2 pick. There's never a draft. Never. Like, sometimes there's, like, one guy, it's like, okay, I got to take this guy. But there is never a draft where you're not comfortable taking 2 or 3 guys. So, Shit the Bed Fred, Prusky, Sam & Co., Sam & Co. Jared Goff against Kirk Cousins. Going to go Goff there. Hampton against Jalen Warren. I know Jalen Warren had a really good week last week, but I don't think he's going to do it again against the Browns defense. So I'm going to go Hampton. Kyron against RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey is going up against the Chiefs. The Chiefs defense, I actually just cut him. Um, Chiefs defense has not been playing well. And the Rams go up against, I think, the Falcons. Oof. Okay. I think that could be close. That's a toss up. Then you got JSN against Aaron Jones. Definitely going JSN there. Cortland Sutton against Amon Ra. Probably taking Amon Ra. Yeah, and Prusky has Jared Goff. Sam and Co has Amon Ra. When you do that, even if it's a toss up, right? Like let's just say Sam and Co had JMO, and it's kind of a toss up between JMO and somebody else. I'm gonna start JMO because in my opinion, you always kind of want to be on the receiving end, right? If your opponent has a quarterback and you have like the wide receiver one, you're definitely starting no matter what. But if you have like their wide receiver two and he's kind of maybe a flex option for you, I that's kind of one of my tiebreakers because I always want to have the receiver on that end. Like perfect example in our matchup, and we'll get to that. I believe Burns is starting Jake Ferguson. I have Dak Prescott. I would 100% make that move. A tight end is never going to kill you, right? A tight end could win you your week. A tight end is never going to lose you your week because they're a tight end. But if Dak throws, say, 2, maybe 3 touchdowns, and even one of them goes to Jake Ferguson, that automatically cancels one of them out, and you're already in such a good spot, such a better spot. So definitely going Amon Ra against Cortland Sutton, Jamison Williams against Michael Wilson. That's actually really close. Jamison has the higher ceiling, but Michael Wilson definitely has the higher floor. And then Colby Parkinson against Theo Johnson. That's also a toss-up. So I'm going to go Prusky here. I know Sam has the upside with Amon-Ra and JSN. And kind of Kyron, but Prusky, I really like the upside of Goff, Hampton, Harvey, JMO, and Sutton has a decent floor. And he's got Aaron Jones with no Jordan Mason. So as long as he stays healthy, he should get a decent workload. So I am going to go Prusky for that one. Prusky gets the number 1 overall pick, and Sam gets the number 2 overall pick. Last but not least, I'm telling you right now, I am not predicting a winner here. I'm not going to predict a winner. I don't think I did last year either. I know I made a video for the championship round last year. I did not pick a winner. It just gives me weird juju. You know what I mean? If I don't want to pick against myself, and I don't want to pick for myself. Those of you who really know me understand that. But I do want to run through the matchups. So you got Jalen Hurts for Burns against Dak Prescott for me. Dak Prescott set in stone. He tees off here in an hour and 15 minutes. I can't say that I like Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb on a short week in Washington, right? They have to travel. I can't say that I love that, but I don't really have much of an option and much of a choice. I got to start Dak. So I think Dak goes against the Commanders, and then Jalen Hurts goes against the Bills. Now, I would take Jalen Hurts in this matchup. I think Jalen Hurts is going to outscore Dak Prescott. Eagles against the Bills is most likely going to be a very high-scoring game. And the Cowboys Commanders, it's a weird matchup. It looks good on paper, but it scares me a little bit because the game script could get a little weird in that game, right? If they're up by a couple touchdowns at halftime, I don't know what their game plan is going to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Game script could get weird. However, with the Eagles Bills, there's literally absolutely no world where the Eagles aren't stepping on the gas. You know what I mean? And same with the Bills. That's going to be a shootout. It's going to be it's going to be a crazy game. So Jalen Hurts might go for 40. I mean, honest to God, I truly, absolutely, truly believe that. Okay, next we have Devon Achane against Christian McCaffrey. Fucking big dogs, dude. The big dogs. Achane is a monster, an absolute monster. Dude, I'm looking at his game log. Dude, oh my God. And he's going up against the Buccaneers. He might go for 200 scrimmage yards and 3 touchdowns. God damn it. And then McCaffrey, the Niners are against the Bears. The Bears are very average, against the run. Not that that matters because, McCaffrey and Devon Achane, they both have, they're both, above average at rushing the ball. Even McCaffrey right now, like he's not great at rushing the ball, but they're both so good at catching the ball too. So, dude, they just rack up yards and get in the end zone every once in a while. So I don't know. That's a toss up. Next we have Travis Etienne against Bijan. Again, dude, these are the big dogs. Etienne has been a beast. Now he plays the Colts. Colts are average against the run. Bijan is going up against the Rams. Rams are excellent against the run. So I would probably take Etienne there. Both of their game logs are very similar. Jeez. Etienne's got 270 points on the year. And Bijan's got 350. So, okay. I obviously love Bijan, love Etienne. I don't know. Then we got Ramondre Stevenson against Jamar Chase. Ooh, Ramondre is a good play. Oh, against the fucking Jets. Go fuck yourself. Okay, that's a really good matchup. And then Jamar Chase going up against the Cardinals. It's an average matchup. It's not good. It's not bad. That could be 100% could be a toss up there. 100%. Like Ramondre against the Jets might end up with 6 fucking touchdowns. The Jets are so fucking terrible. So terrible. Then we have A.J. Brown, who's been on a tear lately. Again, going up against the Bills. Against CeeDee Lamb, going up against the Washington Commanders. This is another really good matchup. Dude, this is insane. This matchup is insane. It's just so insane. It's just a toss-up. It's just a toss-up. Then you got DJ Moore putting up back-to-back 23-point games after Boggs cut him. Up against the 49ers. And then I have Wan'Dale Robinson going up against the Raiders. I do like DJ Moore in that matchup. But Wan'Dale, I'm starting Wan'Dale. He's got a decent floor. He gets enough looks where I feel comfortable he's going to get 50, 60 yards minimum. And then you just kind of hope for a touchdown. Then we have Jake Ferguson. And this is where it kind of scares me. Dak could go nuts. He could. There's a chance if Dak goes nuts, one of these touchdowns, maybe 2 or whatever, like however many throws, like there's a decent chance that 25% of his work goes to Jake Ferguson. And then conversely, right now I have Colston Loveland in my lineup. He's getting 5 to 6 targets a game. I'm really just hoping one of them goes for a score. That's really all I'm hoping for here. He's got 4 touchdowns, 528 yards on the year, which is really good considering he started through 8 weeks. He didn't even have 100 yards. So he's been turning it on. Dude, fucking Brock Bowers just all of a sudden going to the goddamn IR. Fuck. So Colston Loveland against Jake Ferguson, that could also go either way. He's got Harrison Mevis. I have Jason Myers. That could go either way. Dude, honestly, the defense might be the tiebreaker here. And his defense, the Patriots' defense, is going to murder the Jets. Murder. Right now I have the Packers in there, and that's if Lamar doesn't play. If Lamar plays, though, I'm going to start the Browns against the Steelers. which I don't mind either of those matchups. I'm personally just really just hoping for like 5 to 10 points out of my defense, but he might get, I mean, honestly, God, without exaggerating, he might get 15 to 25 points out of his defense. The Jets are that bad. So we'll see what happens. I genuinely wish you the best of luck. I hope I win, but I was telling Boggs the other day, there is nobody in this league that wants a championship as bad as Burns, because he doesn't have one yet, and he's come so close. He's come so close so many times. I would say nobody in the league deserves one more. But I'm here setting my lineup. Obviously, I'd love to win the money, but I'm really, really trying to get that back-to-back title. So either way, Burns, if you win, it's like I'm not even gonna be mad. Not even gonna be mad. But it'd be nice if I won too. But honestly, best of luck to you. I hope it's a good week. I hope everybody has fun. It's been a really good year. Yeah, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you.